to the class once back. So just to give you information of all of you that Chandra Shekhar was our student here 2 batches back, and I think he was the only online. You came
Yes,
for
sir.
offline? No, you only
No,
came
complete
for
online.
offline also. Okay, complete online, right? So after that, he went to do AFSB Mysore, and on 24th December he cleared it. And the best part is after that he also cleared his CPSS. So now all clear for flying branch, and I will just like to him to share his experience as to how he prepared in his spare time. What all preparation did he do? Which was your attempt, and what are the fond memories of SSB? Yeah,
So good
yeah,
afternoon,
you can
everyone.
please.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. So my reporting was on 165 people reported there, and 59 people got screened in. So people visiting to Mysuru. So there is just one heads up I would give you. So in OIR there were a lot of cube questions which I faced. So if you are going to Mysuru, that is them is enough. So that will be more than enough, and you just practice them yourself. So the AFSBs. So the psychological tests also. So the tips given by Colonel Aditya Budhiraja sir, they are very much handy. They are very much helpful. Like for VAT, there these technique when you go there, these techniques will come handy for you. So and that is the just one thing. And I attempted all the TAT and all the VATs. TAT and VAT I completed full. SRT I attempted about 43, and my responses were good because I was able to feel that I'm exactly writing the way in which sir guided us. So that was one thing. And yeah, after psychological tests, day 2 was our GTO. So every time during my previous SSBs, when I assess myself, I feel that my performance in GTO ground task was not up to the mark. But after here, but what sir said and what sir told us regarding the structures. So ensure you listen those classes carefully. So have all your focus in that class when sir is teaching GTO, because those will come very much handy. So write down all the tips and ensure you revise them. And some of you might also be going to the ground at AMAS. So that will become very much helpful to you. And I was tense that I am not taking offline. So I used to practice with the structures which I drew seeing sir's classes inside my home. So that would be one thing. For lecturate and GD, ensure you have good communication skills. There are a lot of activities organized in AMAS itself. So have active participation in them. Participate actively. So when you, if you are facing fear here, there you might not be able to perform up to the mark. So now push yourself, because this kind of platform you will not be getting anywhere else. So this will be the time to improve yourself. So participate in all the activities organized here. Organize.
Chandrasekhar, I request please unmute yourself. You are muted, please. Sorry.
Was I audible till now?
Audible,
Now you're on.
audible. Thank you.
Oh, yes. So I was saying, ensure you actively participate in all the activities organized here, because this kind of platform you'll not be getting anywhere else. So you will improve gradually, and you will see the improvement in yourself. Apart from that, for lecture, GD and everything, I would say take the homework seriously. because ma'am suggests writing one lecture topic every day. So if you don't have any homework that day, ensure you write 2. So it should not be like you should be given homework, because I never considered the homework as homework. It is always self-work. We are working for ourselves, and this is for the SSB we are working. So you just ensure you are writing a lecture topic every day, one day, and also this will help you after writing also practice. Because out of my lecturate card, one of the topic was which I prepared here itself. So that was Uniform Civil Code. So it was easy for me. Those 2 minutes, I was just revising everything. So that became very much easy. And ground task also, this time my participation was very high. So just listen to what sir is saying, listen keenly to it, and you will get your answers from there. Because in class, I used to ask a lot of questions in that. And sometimes sir also used to say, your doubts never end. So I used to be...
So those doubts helped you actually do well, maybe.
Yes. And
the doubts were there, Chandra Shekhar, because probably you could not come for the offline. That you clarified everything, and you knew that you are not able to go for the offline.
Yes.
And now, so anyway, this batch, so we, because of Corona, we will be doing completely online only.
Okay.
But if they are keen and if they understand the things, like you also, it is not difficult. How was your interview?
Yes.
Somebody is keeping his mic on. Please ensure all mics are off.
Yeah, my interview lasted about an hour, sir. So my interview was completely related to my personal questions. So he asked me regarding everything, regarding the aspects which I filled in my PIQ. So he asked me 3-4 instances where I showed leadership and questions like that. So for every question which I answered, there were about 3 to 4 counter questions. After that, at the end of the interview, he asked me 3-4 current affairs. So he asked me to tell me 4 international and 4 national news. So here, prepare, write down and practice them. So this will come very much handy for you when you write down news, because many of us read newspaper every day. But at that moment of time, if we are suddenly asked to tell news, and that too when we are asked to tell 4, and he starts counting. So this is 1, tell me next. So he did like that to me. So if such situation happens, it is better to write at least 5 to 6 newses, keep updating them. So this will come very much handy at the SSB. And this was pretty much about the interview. And my conference also...
Did you have any questions specific to Air Force?
Yes, sir. I prepared a lot about Air Force. So here interviewer suggested me to read everything in the Air Force website. So that became very much handy. So that was the question which he asked me was an open-ended question. He asked me, tell me what do you know about Air Force? So at least ensure that you're speaking at least for the first time when he starts interrupting you, because that gives a good impression. So if you're falling short of words before he's interrupting you, that might seem we do not have any knowledge. Even during SSB, when I contacted sir said, you just revise about Air Force and revise about the aircrafts. And I did the same thing. So it became handy for me.
Yeah, you called me up, I think, after the psych test, right? On the GTO day, I think.
Yes, sir. GTO both days I called. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So anything else you remember about conference? What happened?
Yes, my conference lasted about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Not much. He asked me about my district. What is the district you live in? So, and since I live in Hyderabad, he asked me how close is Dundigal to you. I told about 30 kilometers, and that was it. He asked me how was your stay and are there any suggestions, and that's it. That was my conference.
Okay. So we have had a full narration of Chandra Shekhar, how he has prepared. Chandra Shekhar, would you like to share how did you prepare while you were doing AMAS, or even after you had about 1 week, 10 days gap? What all did you do in your preparation? How many hours did you study?
Yes. So in that 1 week gap which I got, I used to practice from the tips which were given by sir. So I used to dedicate around 6 hours a day. So each hour used to be 1 hour for psych, and 1 hour would be definitely for going out and practicing or in the ground, jogging and improving myself physically. And the other hour would be for lecturate and interview. I prepared combinedly. So I was developing knowledge and I was writing down topics.
Okay,
So
good.
yes.
So that 1 week you utilized in revision basically of everything what you had studied.
Yes.
Anybody from the this batch, not the new batch? I think the new batch was also joined in the class. For asking questions, you are not entitled. Only the present batch, that is online 31. If anyone wants to ask questions, you can switch on keep the video on and ask. Other batch, keep your videos and audios off as of now. I'll tell you when to put it on. Yeah, anybody wants to ask anything to Chandra Shekhar? Yeah, 52. What question you asked?
Where you asked about your previous attempts and about your preparation or learning for the same.
Yes, I was asked about my previous attempts in the GTO. So he asked me what happened in the previous attempts. I told him genuinely what happened. As I told here also, so my performance in the GTO was not up to the mark. I felt that. I just told him. And regarding the coaching, I was asked in the interview. So I answered there that I took a formal guidance. He himself told me, why didn't you take a formal guidance? Then I told him, yeah, I did take. And sir will guide you regarding that. Don't worry about that.
Thank you.
Anybody else wants to ask any question on the present batch?
I want to ask something, sir. Can I ask, sir?
Yeah, Sagar Pal. Yeah.
So what is the difference in
please.
the GTO PGT in SSB and AFSB?
There was not much difference there. There is same, we have 4 tasks and same helping materials are also given. No difference as far as I know.
Okay.
Anybody else? Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes. Who's this?
Hello. Sir, Gaurav.
Yeah, Gaurav. Go ahead. Keep a video on.
Right, sir.
You're not able to
Chandra
put
Shekhar,
it
did
on?
they ask you about Bernoulli theorem this time?
No. This time they did not ask me. But yeah,
Right,
I
sir.
prepared an answer for that as well.
So all the technical questions are pertaining to the core as well.
Core, no. I was not asked any questions about core as well. So
Okay.
yes.
Right. Thank you. All the best.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Satyam. Satyam, you are this batch
Yes,
or
sir.
next batch?
This batch I will join 10 Jan batch.
No, you are you are not entitled to ask questions. So I'll let you know later. Okay, Kapil 20, chess number 20, Kapil.
Sir, I got CPSS test for flying branch.
So he wants to know how did you prepare for CPSS? You can tell him the secret which I told you.
Sir, that is the only thing. You should have rest. That's it. You should have adequate amount of rest for CPSS because everything will be told to us there. We should have rest and have calm mind. That's it for CPSS. And that's what sir also told me when I called him. I told him. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, listen here. All of you keep your videos, audios off. The new batch, I'm finding some of you not keeping your audios off. Satyam, please keep your audio off. Your audio is on. That is disturbing in between.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah. Tejaswini, what's your question?
Yes, sir. I wanted to ask that what questions were you asked regarding the current affairs? Was it only news or were there some other general knowledge questions also that were asked?
No, this time I was not asked any general knowledge questions. So last time I was asked about the peacetime and wartime awards. But this time he asked me, tell me 4 national and 4 international news. From that, he asked me further, he continued the questions.
Thank you.
Yeah, Savi.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, since psychology is conducted at night on the same day of screening in AFSB, right? So weren't you exhausted, like, and at the end of the day for psych? And how are you able to get the ideas at that time?
Yes, we feel exhausted. Immediately after the psych, the thing we did was go and sleep. We slept at 7:30 in the evening only. So we will be exhausted for sure. Even they know that. So that is the reason why they give us 2 hours break. So ensure I slept for the whole 2 hours. So ensure you sleep for the 2 hours. That amount of time is adequate. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I think most of you have asked your questions. So I would just like to wish good luck to Chandra Shekhar for
Thank you
his
so much,
merit.
sir.
And I also feel that he has put in his effort. He took it seriously because he knew that he could not make it for the offline batch. But what proves a point that if you are sincere and you are able to pick up points and take them down, and with online also he could pick up those things and understand and implement it. So thank you very much, Chandra,
Thank you
for
so much,
coming
sir.
and sharing your experience with the class. So